Shalom. Kal halalim la Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops of Great Millstone. And shalom to the prophets of that body. Shalom to the 144,000 and 1/3. May peace and blessings be upon your households and the spirit of endurance. Shalom, shalom, shalom. The hopeful elect are sometimes you feel like you're being grinded down to powder. But then Yahweh Shem Shai throws a spiritual number at you. Or maybe a flash of light. Or maybe an orb. Or maybe a spiritual dream. You know, just to sort of like, an example would be if you're in a marathon and you're running, the way somebody, your wife or your girlfriend could be standing on the side, or your child, you know, could be standing on the side waiting for you with a glass of orange squash or a cool, a cool glass of water to sort of satiate you and to appease you and make you feel better so you can keep going. Okay? Yahweh Shem Shai gives you these little signs. Not little, I would say. You know what I mean? English is a funny language. The Lord gives you these signs to keep you going. You know, sometimes you feel like you're going out of your skull, you know, and you feel worn out, man. And but then Yahweh Shem Shai always carries you through. You get through to the end of the day. You say, Brakti Yahweh Shem Shai, Bawadi Yahweh Shem Shai. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, for getting me through the day. Okay? And Brakti Yahweh Shem Shai, the time is going fast. You know, because the Lord did say he's going to speed at the time for the elect's sake. Okay, that's a brakin. Now, as we approach the end, you're going to see more and more spiritual signs. And the Spirit's going to let you know what time it is. I was listening to a lesson of Elder Yashawamba, one of my favorite teachers from the Apostles on down. I believe it's Great Millstone, Dallas. Now, I urge you, to subscribe to the Great Millstone. They're the men of the Lord, okay? They teach this truth in entirety in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? Now, Elder Yashawamba was talking about the number 666. Now, every so often you see that number now and again. I never used to see it before, right? Elder Yashawamba said that he mentioned it. He goes, what's going to happen now? And, you might see the number and he thought, I'm paraphrasing what he said, right? Basically, in not so many words, he said, when you see the number 666, you think that, what's going to happen now? Now, recently, I see pretty much all the numbers. What numbers have we got here? Let's go to spiritual numbers. Now, this isn't that worldly realm of what Esau will say, spiritual numbers. They will never, ever talk about the Most High and His Son, okay, and what these numbers equate to. Because remember, there's a right-hand side and there's a left-hand side, pursuant to Isaiah 45, verse 7, which Yahweh Shem Shai controls, right? Now, spiritual numbers, often called angel numbers in numerology, are believed to be messages from your guardian angels or the universe. Who controls the universe? They are sequences of numbers that appear repeatedly and are thought to hold specific meanings related to your personal journey and spiritual growth. Now, the spiritual growth holding specific meanings, that's true. Okay? 111, we see 222, 333, understanding, 111, new beginnings, 222, balance, 444, mercy, 555, power, 777, redemption, 888. That's when the Most High, 888, I believe, as Elder Kazaki Allah of the Mississippi camp said, GMS Mississippi camp in spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, the 888, 8 equates, which is infinity, equates to the Most High, Yahweh, right? Yahweh Shem Shai, right? All right, but 666, when I see it, every time I start seeing it, right? And what solidified it was I watched the testimony on GMS testimonials of Elder Yawanathan or Prophet Yawanathan. I don't know whether he calls himself elder or not. But I'll call him an elder because he's an elder to me. Everybody's an elder to me in Great Millstone. All right, that's a straight out of pure respect. Whether they call themselves elders is another situation. Right, I'd say out of respect. Right, I mean that. Okay, right. He started talking about the number 666. That what did he say? He had a dream. Something about the charagma, which is the CHIP. I think it was something about either a dream or something related. Salakia, I can't remember, man. Because I tell you one thing, man, you forget this. You forget what you did yesterday as we get closer to the end, right? He said something about the chip, the CHIP, Revelation 13:16, the RF to the I to the D, the mark, the charagma, and then within that testimony, you can check it out yourself. It's by the way, it's it's 5 minutes 55 seconds long, 555, and that's what usually happens as well. To me, he said he had a dream or he saw something about the CHIP. Okay, and let me see if I can find it, man. I was watching the Elder Manat Zakbar's lesson. Actually, I'm not going to find. I'll just abbreviate. Basically, Elder Yohanathan talked about the CHIP, and as he talked about it, he said, I think he said he had a dream, or he saw something related to about it, right? Something along those lines, okay. And then he saw the number 666 straight after that, okay, which alludes to the fact that the CHIP is around the corner, all right. And that, as you can see, everything's going digital. Now, with myself, okay, as soon as I saw that testimonial, it all made sense in my mind because Yahweh Hashem Yashai, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai has been letting me know. Every time I saw this number 666, I didn't get worried or scared or whatever. That, oh yeah, what's going to happen now? No, it wasn't that. It was like, okay, the Lord is showing me signs, right? Every time I see it, that yeah, the charagma is around the corner. The CHIP is around the corner. Esau is going to bring it out real soon. The more you see it, the closer we're getting to it. Okay, until it actually comes out and people start lining up and start taking it, which means that the Yahweh Hashem will kill you if you take it. That's if you are an Israelite. All right, well, we don't care about the heathen. The Lord's going to deal with them anyway. All right, we're talking about Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and those of that paternal lineage from those specific royal 12 tribes. Okay. And usually what happens with me is as soon as I see the number 666, straight after that, probably, and then I always I speak to myself in my mind. If I'm driving and I see a number plate with 666 on it, or I see something like that, then I always say to myself in my mind, oh yeah, the charagma's around the corner. How about Shemashai is showing me signs? Because I never used to see it like that. Now, this year, it's been coming way again and again and again. I know, okay, shit, the charagma is coming, man. It's coming soon. As soon as I see 666 within that time, and then I say to myself, okay, now watch. Yahweh Shemashai is gonna give me another sign to put me in a comfort, in a confident space. Let's just say that I might see 555 straight after that, or 777, or 441, or 144, which means the Lord will have some kind of mercy upon you. Now, being part of the 144, that's another situation. I'll be happy being part of the 1/3, man. Because I'm nobody special. You know what I mean? But whatever the Lord has allotted for me, I'll be happy with that golden ticket to be, like most Jakes with their mashpakia and themselves in the chariot, man, first trip. Right? But nevertheless, that charagma is around the corner, and Yahweh Shemashai is showing signs, man. All right? Obviously, when you look at this number, it has a negative connotation. You can feel the negative energy just by looking at this number, right? And people are going to line up to take it because they're going to be pushed into a corner to take it. And Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is showing signs, man. Right? Obviously, I'm not in a camp or part of a camp, right? I'm a student learning from my elders on down. Most of them are based in Ground Zero, Babylon, which is America. And some of the camps are based here in the UK, right? So we watch our prophets and teachers, right? And I know I'm not the only one seeing this, but when Prophet Yohanathan broke it down, and I said, yeah, that's what I've been saying, in Spirit and Power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to myself for a while. And the Spirit just lets you know, man. The Spirit lets you know when to get up. Like when you're tired in bed, I don't want to get up, man. I just want to call in sick and all that shit. You don't want to go. You're sick of this fucking world, man. Part of my French, But you pull yourself out. Sometimes my brother's words ring in my head. You know what I mean? He just says, get up early, make it easy on yourself. Make it easy on yourself so you can pace yourself out and get things done slowly. You don't have to rush around. And he's absolutely right about that. In the Spirit and Power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So, man, that charagma is around the corner. It's around the corner. The Lord gives these spiritual signs. All right? And it's up to you to recognize it. All right? That's if you believe and you call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You face the east and you pray in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Do you feel better after praying? I know I do. Do you feel more energized? I know I do. All right? Now, I'm going to go to scripture. Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Now we're in Egypt all over again. Whereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. All right? So a lot of our people trust in the Pharaoh, man, of Egypt. Who's that Pharaoh today? That'd be like Trump. You can call Trump that Pharaoh. But obviously he's just a low-level Pharaoh. You got the elites. But the elites are not in the forefront. The people that are in the forefront, they trust in him. A lot of people that trust in Trump and other heads of state or politicians or whatever, they will take that charagma. They will trust him, And when they trust, what's going to happen? They're going to get that penetration in it. They're going to get that penetration in their hand, in their forehead. All right. Isaiah states that, right? And then let's go to Revelation, man. As they say, that classic. I'm going to call it classic. All right. Revelation 13:16. And he calls it all, both small and great. That's pretty much everybody and anybody, rich and poor, whether you got money or you're poor, right? Or whether you got money or you live day to day, free and bond, whether you're walking around free in the park, smelling the so-called fresh air in the smog, or you're locked up in the jails or the prisons. Okay, remember they're enticing prisoners to take the charagma as well, get CHIP'd, and then you can maybe be on house arrest, or you can serve your term locked up. At home. So that's another way they're going to entice you. They're going to entice you, push you into corners as well. All right. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. And a mark, the word there in the Blue Letter Bible is charagma, which means incision, penetration of the flesh, a mark, an etching. Okay? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Excuse me. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so how the fuck are you going to buy and sell if you say, a lot of these other camps are saying, you deal with so-called white women. Listen, man, if you don't want to deal with so-called single, beautiful white women, that's fine. More for us, that Jakes that like them. I like Edomite women. Nothing wrong with that, especially the fine ones. All right? Okay? As long as you treat them like a concubine. Okay? Righteously. You don't just bash them over the head. Okay? They're there for bedroom work. That's about it. Okay? And it's not, the mark of the beast is not dealing with heathen women. It's not the worshipping Caesar Borgia. Okay? um, or having an image of him in the house. You shouldn't have that anyway, but I'm just saying that's not the charagma. That's not the mark. Okay, because you can't buy and sell. Walk into a store, say, "Oh, hey, I got a picture of Caesar Borgia, the Edomite Jebus. Yeah, man, give me a case of liquor there, and give me 5 loaves of bread. You know, 3 white, 2 brown, or 3 brown, 2 white. You know, a bag of rice. You know, 10 cans of baked beans. You know, 4 dozen eggs or whatever. You know, you're not going to get that like that. How are you going to buy and sell with that? You know, and a lot of the other camps do that, man. And I keep thinking to myself, either you're fucking stupid, or the Lord has just blocked your mind, or you've sold out. You know, it's one of those 3 things, man. Or you're just retarded, man. You know, you're slow belly, as our elders would say. Okay, this is how you're going to buy and sell, man. It's the CHIP. It's a new currency. If everything's going digital and they're going to crash the economy, how the fuck are you going to buy and sell? And they've been showing it to you in their movies and cartoons for damn near generations, since the 50s. All right, and now I'm in my late 40s. I've been watching programs in the early 80s, mid 80s, 90s. Everything that I watched, movies, was from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. You know, we used to watch them Tarzan movies and the what do you call them? Uh, the Rascals from the 30s and 40s as a child in the 80s. Right, we watched movies from the 70s, right, and the 80s and that. You know, 80s and 90s, we watched movies from the 70s. You know, watch the Twilight Zone. They show you about the CHIP. Started watching cartoons in the 90s. They started talking about the CHIP. Now, even now, they're showing it more and more, showing it in rap videos, pop music videos. And you people think it's a joke, man. It's just entertainment. Okay? Verse 17 again, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay? 666. That's why a lot of Jake are seeing that number now. And they can spiritually decipher it. Okay? Because Yahweh Shemashai is supping with him, right, is sitting down with them, and you know, the angels are sent there to work on their mind, say, okay, son, this is what it means. You know, this is what it means. So fear not, fret not. This is what it means. Okay, and then as soon as you get the understanding, within, I don't know, it could be a second later, a minute later, it could be a couple of hours later, Yahweh Shemashah will show you other spiritual numbers to make you feel at ease that okay, that number is to let you know where we're at. Is to let you know that the Karagma is coming, but you know, the Lord might send you a 444, you know, probably within half an hour afterwards, and and you might say, okay, cool, Lord willing, I'm protected, and my mashpak cow is protected. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm making these statements, I'm not saying it as pride. I'm just saying it as honest, truthful, spiritual transparency, man. Hoping that whichever one person watches or listens to this, you know, while they're in the shower and the video just plays onto my video, you know, you can get some ease at it, you know. But nevertheless, the angels are recording. And I just wanted to make this video just to sort of like put emphasis and shine the light on this area, man, because, you know, uh, brother Yohanathan did it, man. Let me see if I can find it, bro. You know what I mean? GMS testimonials. Let's go there, man. So I can find the video I was talking about. Oh, Lord willing, this is the right one. I think there's 2, right? Oh no, where is it? Was it live? Where is he? No, that's 5 months ago. Is this still? Okay. Was it part 2? Videos. It should be Elder Yohanathan. That's 2 days ago. Where is it? Where's the Elder, man? Ah, was this the one? That's Elder. That's 11 days ago. Maybe it's. Damn it! Where is it, man? Am I bugging? Is it right in front of me? This was an excellent video, man. You need to check this one. Testimony of Yahweh Shemashah is watching. Boy, that beautiful video, man. Maybe it's the testimonials, strictly testimonials. Maybe it's this one. Ah, Lord willing, it is. Lord willing. Oh, give me a break, man. Where's the other one? I just watched it this morning. Where is it? Testimony names. Damn. I bet when I shut the video, I'm gonna find it. But nevertheless, man, this is crazy, bro. I just watched it this morning. Maybe he's okay. He's sitting in the car. You can see Allah Yuwanathan sitting, or the Prophet Yuwanathan sitting in the car. All right, now this isn't it. Okay, and his video was 5 minutes, 55 seconds. All right, it was 5:55, so I know that it wasn't this one. 6:45. It wasn't that. It was 5:55. So, okay, I don't know what's going on. Shorts, not that. Videos, not that. Now, where is it, bruv? Come on, man. Damn it. Genius. Let's test. There's only one channel. I thought it was testimonials 2 as well. Damn. I'm gonna leave it alone. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I just watched it this morning. Either Satan's fucking around with me right now, or it's right in front of me and I can't see it. I don't know why, but it's, you know, I'm just looking at it right now. I'm trying to see. There's Elder Amawan Gabar, right? I just watched this lesson this morning, and I watched Elder Apostle Ramlav's video this morning, and I watched that video as well. 5 minutes 55 seconds. All right, man. Those of you that are in the know, you've seen the video, and those of you that understand what time we're in and how, if this, you know, the Lord is working with your mind, you're gonna understand what I've just said. All right, regardless if I can't find the video or not. Okay, I'm talking about spiritual numbers and the number 666. Okay, the Karagma is around the corner, and Yahweh Hashem Yeshai is showing signs. All right, Salakia for that I couldn't find it. You know, but Lord willing, whoever wants to find it, if you know about GMS testimonials, and the Lord is going to show you that video, the Lord will show you. But I've said my part. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Rakakwadash. The Karagma is coming, and Yahweh Bashem Yashai is coming soon. Rakti Yahweh Bashem Yashai. Shalom.